Hi there, this is Mary Ray Rush coming to you today to talk about oil varnishing a painting. And I have already done the first coat on this painting here. So I need to do a second coat. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you how to varnish your oil paintings. Okay, first of all, this is what I'm going to be using here. This is Gamvar gloss made by Gamblin for oil paintings. You can also use this on acrylic paintings. There is an additional step with the acrylic paintings, and I do have a blog post out about that. I'll share that in the description here. Okay, so what you need is your varnish. You need a very nice varnish brush. You want to invest in a very good varnish brush because that's all you're going to use it for, and this is the final, very final part of the painting process. You don't want to mess up with that. So, and I like to use glass, so I have an empty glass jar that I'm going to pour just a teeny bit of varnish in the bottom. When I did the first coat, I realized that this is a really nice jar because it's got a little raised dip in the center. So if you pour just a little bit of varnish in the bottom, it'll stay in that ring. So when you're dabbing your brush inside, you can kind of clean off the varnish in the middle of that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pour just a teeny bit of this in here. Not that much. You're going to want a pile of paper towels or a dry cloth. I happen to be out of paper towels, so I'm going to use this clean cloth, which I use with my oil painting, because you're going to want to dab that off. So I'm dabbing it in the little corner of the jar, and then wiping it off in the middle. Basically, you want to put it on like very, very thinly, as thin as you can do. So you're going to put it on here, lean into it, and you want to keep bringing your brush out, pulling it out. So you're pulling the varnish out as thinly as you can. And it'll go a lot farther too. You want to kind of go in different directions. At the end, you'll do it really, really lightly so you don't have brush strokes. That's actually, I don't think I was taking very much varnish, but it's going pretty far. This is kind of a little bit of textured painting, so I want to make sure. You can always come back in and do another coat. So it's better to do thin coats, as I have found out the hard way by ruining some paintings, putting too thick on. That's more with my acrylic paintings, so this stuff, I am putting this on like super thin. Super thin. every which way. Make sure you hit those raised spots so you're not pooling the varnish there. Some of this paint, I guess I probably use some Prussian blue. It seems like Prussian blue is a very matte color when it dries and it looks like it's sinking. So I may have to do a third coating. I don't know. See what happens after. Okay, I'm gonna wind up and just do this little light feathering over the entire painting to get out any brush strokes that I may have been a little heavy-handed putting in. That's it, and you don't need to clean your brush. I know this is shocking to me. I would just clean out a little bit, clean most of your varnish out of your brush. According to the Gamblin website, it dries, and I let it dry from the first coat, and it's fine. It's just completely shocking to me. But, so, we're gonna let that dry. And that is the completed varnish painting. That's the second coat. So once that dries, I take it depends, like 24 to 48 hours or maybe even a week for it to dry completely. So what I didn't tell you was that this painting I painted 1 year ago. They say you need to let oil paintings dry for 6 months to a year. So it's 1 year later, it's ready to varnish. So that's the second coat. And I'll let that dry for maybe 2 or 3 days and see if it's dry. It's really dry here in Arizona right now, so it might be ready for me to do another coat if it needs it. So okay, that's it. Thank you. Much love.